Sandra Langer, and my project name is LangQ, a language app. Meet Michael Fisher. He's 30 years old, a management consultant in New York City. He wants to learn new languages quickly and effectively, but he travels a lot for work. He wants to have the ability to learn new language terms quickly, remember and recall new vocabulary, and have an organized learning structure for a visual learner. The problem I'm trying to solve is to be able to onboard quickly and learn for short periods of time, a way to easily remember and recall terms, track progress, have a tracking progress feature to be motivated to learn. By allowing Google and Facebook profiles as a way to log in, the onboarding process will be quick and simple. Also, creating a profile showing words learned, words to review, and words mastered, words will be easily remembered and recalled. Also, by adding a tracker that displays daily and weekly progress and goals, this will allow for motivation to practice new vocabulary. The challenges my persona faces is that he has difficulty remembering and recalling new vocabulary. He's working with short periods of learning time and wants to feel motivated to learn. Here are some quotes. I travel a lot for work, so I want easy, quick learning that is fun and engaging so that I can de-stress from work while also learning new vocabulary. I want my progress with the new language to be tracked so that I can continue to be motivated to learn. I also need a simple interface that allows me to remember and recall the vocabulary I am learning. Here's some of my wireframing and prototyping process. I have a get started, sign up, log in, choosing a language, setting a goal, an onboarding process, and a navigational buttons with their screens, classes, study set, progress, profile, and settings. For my usability testing plan, I decided to test the app's functionalities from when the user downloads the app to when they are navigating through the app. This includes the onboarding tutorial and creating a user profile, setting a language to learn and daily goals, creating a study set and navigating to my sets, and then navigating to my progress to see words to review. Here are some of my early prototypes, and I will tell you what failed. The onboarding was confusing to some users, so I made it more clear that it was a tutorial on how to use the app so they have a better understanding of how to navigate the onboarding process. Also, in the pictures you can see, for language selection, some users were confused what they were choosing. Since it says choose a language, they didn't really know what they were choosing a language for. So I changed it to say choose a language you want to learn so that it's clear to users. Here are also some of the improvements that I made and I plan to make as a result of usability testing. So for the onboarding process, you can see a before and after. I changed the language selection wording so that the users know what they are choosing the language for, shown in the slide before. I also changed the onboarding process and made it more clear, as you can see here, the before and after. I also plan to make the navigation buttons clear to see. Here are some of the quotes as to why I made these improvements. I'm confused. I don't know any of these languages, so I'll click Choose Later, Welcome screen. My first instinct is to click, but that doesn't work, so do I have 4 languages to choose from? I can't really see the navigation buttons. They are not so clear. Here's some of my next steps for improving my prototype. I want to make a clear and more aesthetically pleasing digital wireframe version. I want to add screens for progress page words mastered and words learned. I want to create visually refined navigation buttons. I want to add content to set a goal screen, and I want to do more usability testing to get more feedback. Here are some of my learnings. For the competitive analysis, it was great for figuring out what difference my product can bring to the market. For user research, I was able to track their behavior and find out what problems exist and then use that research to enhance the new product. Creating a persona allows me to understand the motivation behind the user and figure out what they can achieve with my product. Information architecture was great. I created user flows and it really sped up the wireframe process. For wireframing and prototyping, I created a lot of sketches in a short period of time, which was great. I forgot the back buttons at first, so I have to remember that. And I also have to remember that it doesn't need to be perfect. For usability testing, I need to understand that I need to allow an allotted time for prototype usability testing, and the more testing users, the better. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope you enjoy.